what we feel is that we can only tackle homelessness by working in partnership with a whole range of agencies like the County Council, like education, like the voluntary sector. It can be about giving people support to allow them to establish an independent life, as well as just giving them a roof over their head.
The first step really is to try and stop it happening in the first place.
I think it'd be much better, certainly from a mediation standpoint, to know of the problems that are arising within families before they actually get to the stage of the young person being asked to leave.
I'm very anxious to see that we actually start to engage with vulnerable youngsters so that we can actually talk some of these things through and prepare support plans rather than waiting for crisis to happen.
I don't actually feel that the 6 weeks is a long enough period. I think it would be better for 12 weeks, because I think it's very difficult to turn people around in 6 weeks. They're only just getting sort of sorted, and then they're moved on. And it, again, maybe not always into a good place. It can be sort of you chucked back into the big hole, if you like. I would prefer to see it being extended and give that person the opportunity to actually be a bit more sorted.
Too many youngsters end up in crisis where there was no need for that crisis to occur. I just think it's a terrific campaign. Education, talking to people who have experience, talking to young people who actually been through that is the best way of actually engaging with young people, because you have to make them think.
I think the campaign is going to make a real big difference.
You doing this and actually being young as well and speaking about it, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a brilliant idea.
What you have to do is to find some way to connect.
We can't start early enough, I think, in raising awareness about this issue.
There's nothing better than actually sharing your story with others.
I love the fact that it is shoving homelessness in people's faces and making them realise the truth behind it and making them realise that this is actually happening.
It should open people's eyes. I mean, if you're educating kids about being homeless, they're gonna think about it, aren't they? I mean, I open to see us and listen to what we have to say. I mean, it's not a pretty picture being homeless.
It's pushed under the mat, and a lot of people don't want to know about it. A lot of people don't want to admit that young people are on the streets and they have problems because of that.
If this campaign can open kids' eyes and make them aware that it's, you know what I mean, not fun being homeless.
Raising the awareness of youth homelessness, I think it's very valuable indeed. Make people aware of what help is out there.
I think it's good to raise people's awareness, because I think people sit in their settees watching television and don't actually know what's going on. The fact that you're doing all this now and you bring it to people, it's going to make them more aware of why you're doing it, and that these people on the streets are homeless for a reason and need help.
I was in somebody else's space. I was in somebody else's space.
I felt like it was going around in circles.
This project means a lot to me. It can hopefully be really, really powerful and prove that there are young people that are homeless.
This project means a lot because it opens your eyes to other people that are homeless as well as yourself, to make you realise that you're not alone and there is light at the end of the tunnel. I hope the campaign gets its point across.
It means a lot getting people to realise what people actually go through. I hope it'll make people in power actually realise what they should do and that there is things that they need to do.
Doing this is going to raise the awareness of youth homelessness. And there isn't enough out there for young people, so they know where to turn.
Hopefully it'll inspire the younger generation. They don't think that they'll end up being homeless, and when it actually happens to you, that's when it hits you bad. Anybody can become homeless.
I think I got through it just by depending on my friends and having really good friendships there for me. I think if I didn't have that and my gran and my grandpa, I don't know if I'd be here now.
My advice I'd give is stay strong-headed, don't just go off the rails because you've got an excuse. That's just going to make it worse. If you stay real to yourself and try and alert important people to your situation to get the help that you need.
I'm hoping to go to university and become a primary school teacher.
Hopefully, good job, a lot of money.
Being a youth development worker, writing a book about homelessness and prison.
I want to give other people the chance and the options to do something. I'm hoping I can make more of a difference in the future.
I'd like to see myself helping other people like myself, but who knows?
I hope it makes an impact in people's lives and makes them realise that homelessness is a bad situation to be in. But once you've actually started to get your life back on track and you're getting help by different associations, you actually get inspired to do something with your life.